Can't believe I'm standing here and it's a dream come true. First, I would like to deliver the salam from my parents and my cousin sisters who are looking forward for this lecture. And may Allah reward you and honor you and raise your ranks for every hair that turned grey in the way of Allah.
Amen.
So my question is regarding the financial security. There are two parts. The first part is that the husband is liable to pay till her idda period. And after that, if the woman doesn't have a brother and the father is thinking only about himself getting married before his daughter, what can a woman do in that situation if she has kids? And the second part is, would a polygamous marriage solve this problem? If so, then do the young men of today have the right to choose only young virgin women, or widows and single moms should be their first priority? And if it's not, then is it a sin upon them, or do they have an upper hand here compared to women? Because it's more common in Muslim community, divorced men get single females easily, but divorced and widowed women, it's vice versa. So what would your advice be for the young men and the already married men upon this?
This is the question that if a woman gets divorced, she gets support till the time of idda, and after that, if the father is not willing and if the brother is not supporting, what should she do? Number one, the support that is from the idda period. Besides that, there is a mahr. While marrying, as I mentioned in my talk yesterday, that during marriage, the woman is in the receiving side. She gets mahr, a marital gift, as mentioned in the Quran in Surah Nisa chapter 4, verse number 4. So this marital gift can be demanded by the woman, and if the husband or the would-be husband has the capacity, he will agree or disagree. So this mahr is for various reasons. She doesn't have to give it to a family or to the father, but she can keep it, and this also can act as a support if Allah forbid there is a divorce. This is not the only reason. So once the divorce is there, you have your mahr amount with you, and plus the support till you marry. Regarding after you get divorced, what options does she have? And I'm clubbing the second part of your question, that a man, if he wants, he can have more than one wife. But if a woman, when she gets divorced, she has less chances of getting a husband again. This depends upon society, sister. Every society differs. So that's the reason the best is see to it that divorce doesn't take place, though it's permitted. The divorce, as the beloved Prophet said, scholars differ whether the hadith is authentic, some say authentic, some say zaif, that amongst the permitted things, Allah said, the most hateful in the sight of Allah is divorce. It's hadith of Abu Dawud, but the muhaddithin, they differ whether it is a sahih hadith or a zaif hadith. So that is the reason, as far as possible, we should not break up marriages. It's loss for both, for the husband and for the wife. There are many people in the fit of anger, they want to part thinking that it's a bed of roses. Regarding marrying again once you're divorced, that, of course, I do agree with you, that it's more difficult for a woman to get a husband after she's divorced than a man to get a wife after he divorces the first wife. This is depending upon society. Depending on society. Because as I already told, one of the reasons is that the women in the world are more. So if women are more as it is, and plus if the divorcee, I do agree with you, it's more difficult. That's the reason you should see to it that you should not unnecessarily break up marriages for petty reasons. It's for both, for the husband as well as for the wife. And one of the criteria for going to Jannah is sabr, according to Al-Asr, chapter 103, verse number 2 and 3. وَالْأَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. The last verse of Surah Asr, that one of the criteria to go to Jannah is sabr. I'll just give you one instance to make the answer more comprehensive. That once a revert Muslim came to me and he says that my wife She makes me angry. And the hadith of the Prophet is that if the wife makes the husband angry, then the angels will curse her. And he came to me and I said that I'm not happy because she makes me angry. So I told him, do you want to go to Jannah? He said, yes. One of the criteria to go to Jannah is sabr. Because you are getting angry, will the angels curse your wife? But if you don't get angry, angels will not curse the wife, correct? He said, yes. If you do sabr, you will go to Jannah. He said, yes. So if you do sabr and don't get angry, even you will go to Jannah, even your wife will go to Jannah. So the solution is easy. So everyone thinks that he is macho or she is the best. As Allah says in the Quran in Surah Baqarah chapter 2 verse number 87, Hunna libasul lakum wa antum libasul lahunna. That they are your garments and you are their garments. The relationship of husband and wife is like hand and glove. It's of partnership, not of superiority. Like the Western world, they try and prove who's superior. And they keep on. That's the reason the divorce cases are much more. So in Islam, it's a relationship of hand and glove. If something happens to my wife, I'm the loser. I'll lose more than my wife. If the wife thinks the same, that if my husband loses, I'll lose more than him, then where is the problem? The problem is in both husband and wife. So when I told him this, that you are spoiling, leave aside your wife going to Jannah or not. You are spoiling your chances of going to Jannah. Do sabr. And he implemented that, and after that the problem was solved. Both started loving each other more and they lived happily. So there should not be competition. Oh, I'm macho. I'm Gawam. So as far as possible, even if one of the two is good, if both are good, it's the best. We should try and prevent the marriages from breaking. As far as if the woman parts, it is as I told you that if the father takes care of the daughter after she's divorced, he will get great ajr. Before marriage, he's responsible. After marriage, duty of the husband. But if the daughter is divorced and if he takes care, he'll get a lot of ajr. So the father who doesn't take care of the divorced daughter, even he's losing his Jannah. So the problem is, if we realize that we are living this life for the hereafter, the problem will be solved. We are too short-sighted. We are looking, okay, if one more human being comes in my family, I'll have shortage of money, shortage of space. We should see, will we get the ticket to Jannah? If we see that our main aim in this life is to enter Jannah, the problem will be solved. Always, every day, every hour, every minute, if we think, the time I'm spending, will it help me to go to Jannah? Most of the problems of the human will be solved. So that's the reason, if you understand the Quran as a whole, most of the problems that are there in family, whether husband and wife, daughter and father, or son and father, most of these problems will be solved if you understand the Quran and implement on it. Hope that answers the question.